So, got the old, what are these? L31 Vortec 350 here. I'm going to do well, it's going to be a winter project, I think. I'm going to go through this engine, see what's worth what on it. Make sure the heads are good. What I want to do now is a cylinder balance test, and that will tell you if valves are leaking or piston rings are leaking. So I did this the other day and had one was good, one wasn't, and then I gave up, and here I am again. What you need is a cylinder balance test kit. And basically it's 2 gauges. Air hose comes in, and then this goes to your in the spark plug hole. And you're looking for something around 20% is normal. Then if you have leakage, the gauge will move down. And this is just your pressure going in. So you need an air compressor with a tank, steady pressure, and what do they say? 45 to 100 psi. Okay. The beauty of this test is you don't need the engine running. It could be laying on the floor like this, in the back of somebody's pickup, wherever you are. But you do need an air compressor to hold the pressure in there. So let's hook that up and show you. Well, before you hook it up, you're going to rotate the motor so the valves are top dead center compression stroke. So we don't have any up and down movement of either way. Damn phone cut me off. So top dead center compression stroke, that cylinder that you were working on. So let's see, both valves are closed. So both these valves are closed, and as you can see, I got leaks. So if I go over here to the intake, we got air leaking, so that valve seat is not good. And I'm going to check it in another position just to make sure it's definitely closed. It could be just hung up, so we'll give it some taps. You can hear it. That's actually it opening and closing. So that seat, that made it a little better actually. So that seat, yeah, I got nothing now. So that seat was a little dirty. So something was plugging it up. And that made it, you still got leakage, which could be, if it's going into, yeah, it's going into that area. The valley, this is just my engine mounts. I would say that would be the rings, right? The rings are bad if it's coming up through internals. So also the rings could be stuck. This engine's not been running. I did oil it, but we're probably going to go through this thing anyway. But I was more curious about valves, if they are in decent shape. Next cylinder is a little better. A little bit of air leak. Tapped it. Free it up a little bit. A little bit better, run the moderate. I don't hear any other leaks, so. Oh, hear that? That might have been blown by the piston ring, maybe? Nope, see, now it's gone. So that valve was just, still didn't come up a lot though. So I still could have an air leak. I'm just not hearing. Where's my, all are coming up moderate. I think number, over here I had only one that was reading good. But I was hearing air leaking by the rings because it's down in the oil valley on most of these. So yeah, a little bit. Again, it could be just dirty valves. I don't know until I get it apart and see the face. Could be corrosion. But let's do this side and go from there. This side is all oil, so Must be the rings. Rings are leaking by. I get nothing from the valves, exhaust or intake. So they're sealing good. So those are ring situation. But I previously oiled this engine. I wonder if I should shoot some oil. Let me do this last one and I'll shoot some oil in the cylinder, see if it stops that. So this one, I'm hearing exhaust leak. So let's smack that valve. See if that goes away and changes. Oh, look at that. Stopped it. Let's check the intake. It's good to have gloves on because you can hear it like a whistle. Nothing there. Okay. Still only getting moderate though, so I hear a slight leak, you know, must be internal. So it must be going by the rings. So I haven't had one cylinder be in the 20% range. As far as I know, I'm doing this right. So, never done this. So this is a good test though, to see what's going on with an engine you pick up. Compression test is great too. This just goes a little further. Of course, compression test, you need starter speeds, oil, and a running engine. But I think my next step is going to be pulling the heads on this, because Vortec heads are great, but could crack. As expected. Still nice though.